So let's talk about the modular architecture in PyTorch in a cleaner, yeah, okay. So the problem is in the repetitive CNN code. Uh, in our CNN, we probably wrote something like init that is having a conventional one, comma relu one, pull one, and then after that we have conf two, relu two, pull two, conf three, relu three, pull three, plus connected layers. And in forward, we manually call those things, initializing the x values to conf one, relu one, pull two, conf two, relu two, pull two, conf three, relu three, pull three. So layers are defined in init, layers are executed again in forward. This feels repetitive. Why do we even have init and forward? They serve different purposes. So init is architecture definition. Here we define the layers, weights, and parameters to learn, initializing them. And this persists during training. Examples of conf1 is equal to nn.conf2, so on and so forth. So forward is data flow. It describes how data flows through layers, computation graph, execution order. Example x is equivalent to sub.conf1 for uh, circle bracket x. This separation allows dynamic computation graphs, uh, meaning we can add conditions, loops, branches, multiple outputs. But our CNN doesn't use this flexibility. It runs layers in order, so we can simplify. Problem when model gets bigger. Suppose our client says add another convolutional block. Now we must add layers in init, add calls in forward, avoid naming conflicts. Remember to actually use the layer. Easy to forget something. Your model may run but not do what we expect. These cause silent bugs. Uh, First improvement is having NN that's sequential. PyTorch give NN that's sequential and having uh, things inside of it. It runs layers in order automatically instead of conf1 relu 1 pull like that. We write the self that features equivalent to NN that's sequential and the features is inside of it. And the forward becomes x equivalent to self that features uh, circle bracket x. Much cleaner, right? Add block, just modify the init. But sequential has limits. And then the sequential forces input after the input layer, after the layer is layer, after the layer gets output. And it has no conditional branches, loops, multi output paths, dynamic behavior. So it's good for simple pipelines. So the better solution is modular design. Notice something, each block repeats conf, prelude, and pull. So instead of repeating it, we can create the module block, like having a class conf block and circle parenthesis, a circle bracket and that module, and we define the init inside of it. Why modular design is so powerful? Is it upgrades and one batch norm everywhere? Just change a block at once. All blocks will update it. Is it scaling and just want a deeper model? Just add another block. No messy changes. It's a cleaner code. So the professional workflow tip is step 1, write explicit code even if it's repetitive. Why? It's easier to debugging, easier to understanding. Step 2 is refactor. After it works, group repeated patterns, use sequential, build reusable modules. So the big picture here is move from manual layer calls to sequential. Sequential, we use the modular reusable blocks. This is how professional deep learning modules are written. So think of building CNNs like Lego. Layers is Lego pieces, blocks is Lego structures, and model is Lego building. And that's all, I think.